Hey, this is Donna, the Transdimensional Twin Flame and the Afterlife Artist. I just wanted to come and share a quick um, message that I was given, or more accurately, reminded of last night in my teachings across the veil. A very highly ascended spiritual teacher was basically explaining my life and my journey with Chris to me and why I felt certain ways during my life. Um, and the message I want to share is if you find yourself looking for external validation, like if you find yourself needing other people to understand you and you want them to validate you and you want to share experiences and you actually worry about what people think of you, are they going to get it or not? Are they going to understand you or not? Are they going to support you or not? This is not where you want to be if you truly ever want to ascend and get onto your spiritual path. The only people who need approval from other people are people who don't approve of themselves. And if you need someone to understand you that's outside of yourself, it's because you don't understand yourself. If you're unsure of yourself, you don't have great self esteem, you haven't done your shadow work about that yet, so you don't really, you haven't unlocked your deepest levels of self love and self worth, then you might be looking for other people to understand you and validate your path. If you're still doing that, you're not really on your path yet completely, because truly stepping into your power and stepping onto your spiritual path means you no longer look back. You don't really care what other people think of you. Their opinion doesn't really matter. Everybody feels good when they get validated. But guess what? If you rely on that too much, you'll be chasing it forever. And whenever you don't get validated and someone is rude to you, or they don't understand you, or they don't believe you, what's going to happen to you? You've given all your power away to someone outside of yourself. When you are fully embodied in your spiritual path, in your soul, and you know it, you don't need this anymore. And external validation shows itself for what it truly is, which is a false validation. Other people never understand you. We all have separate realities that we co create. We all live in bubble realities, as Chris calls it. He says that we don't understand the extent to which we create our own realities. We co create with spirit. And since we all have our own realities, how can you really expect someone to truly understand yours? We filter our realities through our senses, and all of our senses are different. We all came here to be different facets of source. So expecting everybody to see everything the way you do and then reflect that back to you is misguided. That's what we do as children. But as an adult, if you want to ever spiritually awaken and step onto your path, stop looking for approval and other for people to believe in you or to believe your stories. Um, for instance, I'm going to keep sharing my stories of my experiences visiting across the veil. I don't need a near death experience to go and have healing and downloads and knowledge and um, real experiences across the veil. It used to be you would only really hear about this from near death experiencers, but I'm living proof that you don't need to have that trauma of the near death experience. You can access all of this knowledge and the other side if you do your shadow work and your spiritual work and you are trusted by the other side. You can be allowed to go and get this knowledge yourself. You can tune into your higher self. You don't need someone to take you there once you get to that level. And um, you don't need anyone to believe you. I don't need anyone to believe me. I'm just putting it out there. Whoever is of the right vibration to receive the truth that I am traveling between dimensions, they're going to get it and run with it and open up because of it. I'm just dropping the truth. You can accept it, embrace it, or ignore it and reject it. And none of that matters to me because I'm living my truth. Like, I don't really care who likes what I say. This is my life and this is my journey, and it is the truth. The truth has its own vibration as well. And the people who are on a similar vibration, which means our realities do overlap to some degree because we vibrate similarly, they'll get it, you know. And if other people don't get it, it doesn't matter. It's what there's no wrong. It's whatever you're ready for at any given time. People evolve. People may find this information in 10 years and it may help somebody. Who knows? It doesn't matter. It's just going to be there. I'm going to put it out there, and you should too. Believe in yourself and your truth enough to not need someone else's approval to be yourself. Just find out who you are and then go be yourself.